Hi, I'm Jay Groke from The Balanced Runner, and today I'd like to teach you my favorite cool-down routine. It's stretches that I've adapted from the Wharton Stretch book by Jim and Phil Wharton. Their stretching method is called active isolated stretching. As a fellow increase practitioner, I tend to do it in somewhat less of an isolated way. So I'll show you how I do the movements. And I've chosen the stretches that are most relevant to a runner cooling down and the kinds of mobility that you want to support. And so I'm going to do them through on one side. You can have a look and then do them along with me, and then replay the video to do the other leg. And again, I recommend this post-run so that you're setting up easy movement and being ready for the next run that you'll take after this one. All right, so I use actually the belt of a rope to assist where necessary. Though at this point in my life and with very long arms, it's seldom necessary for me. You probably are going to want some sort of belt or a yoga strap or something like that to help you grab your feet in certain positions. So the first stretch, you're going to lie down on your back. And we'll start by doing hamstrings, actually. So both legs will be straight. And what you're going to do is lift one leg up using your quads and hip flexors, and then keep actively bringing the leg towards you, and then assist 1, 2. And put the leg down again, bring it up, and 1, 2. And down, and up. And it's a 2 count hold, and down. And up, but make sure you don't bounce for the hold. And up, and 1, 2, and down, and up, and 1, 2, and down, and up. So you could, if you're having trouble reaching your leg, you could use a strap to hold your foot to do this. 1, 2, and down, and up, like that. All right? And same thing for the next stretch. You're going to bend your bottom leg. We're going to do calves. So if you can't reach your foot, you can use a strap to help you flex. Personally, I can reach my foot, so I won't. So you're going to point your foot and flex, and 1, 2, and point and flex, and 1, 2, point and flex, and 1, 2, point and flex, and 1, 2. 8 reps of each exercise. And point and flex, and 1, 2, point and flex, and 1, 2, point and flex. And during those 2 counts, you never relax your foot. So the hand is always just an assist. You're actively flexing using the muscles in the front of your leg the whole time. And then the hand just assists. So that was gastrocnemius, now we'll do soleus. So you bend your knee, but otherwise everything's the same. I use 2 hands for that, or again, you can use the strap if you can't reach your foot. So point and flex, and 1, 2, point and flex, and 1, 2. So the knee is bent for this. Directs the stretch more down here. And 1, 2, point and flex, 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 and 1, 2. Then the top of the foot, the shin, point and flex, and 1, 2. So point and flex, and 1, 2. You see I'm stretching the top of the foot. Be sure that you don't stretch this way. Flex and point, and 1, 2. Flex and point, but straight down. Flex and point, and 1, 2. Flex and point, and 1, 2. All right. So now, internal and external rotation of the hip. These are the movements. Relevant muscles get stretched. Okay, so you're going to keep your knee more or less over your hip joint, though we'll move a little bit side to side, and this is where I differ with the classic way of doing these exercises. So first, you're going to take your foot to the outside and your knee to the inside, so that you're turning your leg inwards, and then you're going to assist by pushing the knee in and pulling the lower leg out with your hand. But remember, it's just an assist, and you're not going to do it very forcefully. So the foot goes in, the foot goes out, and 1, 2, in and 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 out, and 1, 2. You could, again, if you're having trouble reaching, you can use a strap for this by wrapping it around in some way that lets you do that. Then we'll do the same movements but the opposite direction. So the knee is going to go out and the foot's going to come in. So the foot comes in and 1, 2. Foot out, foot in, and 1, 2. Out and 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 in, and 1, 2. All right. So now, adductors, inner thigh. So you straighten your legs, and for this, you almost certainly will want a strap. The easiest way to, let me see, you're going to wrap it around the outside of your ankle, give it a twist, take it underneath your instep so that you'll be pulling your leg this way. And put your opposite hand behind your head. Again, this is an addition of mine. So you take the leg out, and 1, 2, in and 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 out, and 1, 2. So when I do that particular one, I'm aiming not only for a stretch of the inner thigh muscles, but also a stretch of the waist on the opposite side. So if you have a really asymmetrical torso where you tend to bend to one side, in this case this is me bending to the right, then this can also help balance that a bit post-run. So the next one is glutes. Knee bent. This is the leg that you're going to stretch. So the leg is straight. You're going to bring it to your chest with your knee out and your foot in, but unlike the previous one that we did with the knee going out, in this case you're going to pull the knee and the foot close to you as opposed to pushing the knee away. So the leg is straight, it comes in, and 1, 2. So I'm pulling them both in. And I don't care if my back rounds. I'm not trying to hold that still. Everything releases better if all the synergistic muscles are relaxed. So out and in, and 1, 2. 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 Out and in, 1, 2. And last time in, and 1, 2. And then the next one is quadriceps. So for the purposes of rolling towards you, I'm going to do my right or my left leg quadriceps. So you're going to lie on your side with your bottom hand on your bottom knee, both knees bent in front of you. Top hand or strap wrapped around the ankle of the top leg. Again, I'm just going to use my hand. So you're going to start by kicking the foot forward, then bring your heel towards your butt and your knee towards behind you. You're going to contract your glutes, take your leg as far back as you can, and then assist with your hand in pulling your heel towards your butt and your knee towards behind you. So forward and back, and 1, 2. You don't have to keep hold of your ankle going forward. Just have long enough arms to manage it. And 1, 2, and forward and back, and 1, 2, and forward and back, and 1, 2, forward and back, and 1, 2, forward and back, and 1, 2, forward and back, and 1, 2. All right, so that's quads. Last thing is hip flexors, and I do this in a completely different way from the book because I always used to throw off my SI joints, doing it the way the book does. So we do the hip flexors this way. I'm going to kneel up like this. So I'm going to do these hip flexors. And what you're going to do is you're going to shift your hips backwards and reach. This is the same hand. I'm going to stretch these hip flexors, so I'm going to move this hand down, and then I'm going to squeeze my glutes and reach up. 1, 2. I really feel a stretch here. And down, and up, and 1, 2, and down, and up, and 1, 2, and down, and up, and 1, 2, 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 down, and up, and 1, 2. And that's it. Then you'll do that through on the other side, and you'll be amazed at how loose and mobile you feel. So I hope you enjoy that. Please leave a comment letting me know, and enjoy your runs.